Welcome to the video tutorial for MyEnglishLab. MyEnglishLab, a product of Pearson Education. Hi, my name is Ahmed Mohamed and I'm a digital product trainee for Pearson Education. What are we going to be doing? Well, we're going to be taking an orientation tour of MyEnglishLab. We're going to learn how to create a course, how to create an assignment, how to access grades, and last but not least, how to access tips or troubleshooting for those times when we get into trouble and need a way out, right? Let's move on. So, for the orientation tour of MyEnglishLab, first off, before we go any further, for this we're going to be understanding what is MyEnglishLab. We're going to learn registration, signing in, and adding a product. So, firstly, what is MyEnglishLab? For that, we have a YouTube link to better illustrate things. Let's go to it.
MyEnglishLabs are flexible online tools designed to enrich the student learning experience, provide more informed teaching, and deliver better learning outcomes. If you need to extend the hours your students learn English, or want deeper insights into the areas in which your students need more practice, MyEnglishLabs are the solution. MyEnglishLabs complement a range of Pearson courses and provide learners with a variety of interactive activities and tests integrated with the course syllabus. Activities are often accompanied by tips and hints, which ensure the students engage with the task, providing an enhanced, more meaningful learning experience. Students receive instant feedback from the activities they complete, and their grades are fed through to a gradebook, enabling both teacher and student to monitor their progress. With MyEnglishLab, teachers have access to a range of useful diagnostic tools. With the teacher gradebook at a glance, it's easy to see how the class and individual students are performing, and the teacher can provide more support if required. One of the most innovative features of MyEnglishLab is the Common Error Report. This report provides an in-depth analysis of all the activities students complete and shows item by item how many students are making which errors. With this information, teachers can do what they do best: help their students, ensuring that valuable face-to-face class time is spent on the areas that are really going to make a difference to their progress. Students can use MyEnglishLabs anywhere they have access to the internet. Teachers have the flexibility to choose activities for the whole class, groups of students, or if they wish, individual students. There is also a message center which provides an opportunity to stay in contact with students outside of class. MyEnglishLabs are now available with a wide range of Pearson ELT courses.
To learn more about the courses with MyEnglishLab, go to www.pearsoneltusa.com/MyEnglishLab.
So there you have it. A quick slide down what MyEnglishLab is all about, its different features and benefits, and more. Next, let's look at registration. Okay, we come here, we open up a new tab, and we type MyEnglishLab. Oops, there you go, I already have it. Alright, we load up, and we choose MyEnglishLab Pearson. And it's loading up, and there you go, we come to the home page. So, just to let you know, this video tutorial is for teachers, with a video tutorial for students to be made at a later time. So, let's get on with it. First time user, let's create an account. So this is my information, right? But we don't want to do that. We want to create an account because we're new to Pearson. You come to this page that gives you two options, an adult account or a child account. For the purpose of this video, we shall be choosing this. Which brings you on to this page. Basic information such as your first name, last name, native language, country, your account information, and then you have the options of would you like to be kept updated with information about our range of products and services as well as occasional customer surveys, and also to send you our monthly newsletter, and you create the account. As simple as that. Let me close this. Let's come back here. Signing in. Alright. We're loading up. And this is my information. Alright, along with the password. And this was made for me by Pearson Education. Okay. I'm going to sign in. And boom. Here we come to what we call the dashboard of MyEnglishLab, where you can access all the different products, features, and benefits of MyEnglishLab. Moving on. Now suppose you want to add a product. It's quite simple, no hassle. Let's come back here. You will see this add new product. Click it. And you'll be prompted to use an access code. A product access code might come with your textbook from your school or in a separate kit. It looks similar to this as such. You put in the access code, or you can scan the QR code that comes with the product and you click activate. Now I don't have such a code, so I cannot show you this firsthand. You would need a Pearson Education representative, as I am still a trainee, to show you how this is exactly done, right? Okay. Let me close this. Okay. Bring it up here. Let's come back to our slides. So that was a quick orientation tour of MyEnglishLab, right? We got to understand what is MyEnglishLab. We got to understand the registration process, which is really quite simple. The signing in, quite basic, and adding a product. Next up on our agenda is creating a course. Now let me sign in using my information. Okay, we say sign in. Okay, I'm going to close this. Okay, so this is my dashboard, right? And let's pick a course. Let's go with this. Cutting Edge KSA Intermediate. We click it. And now we're on our course page, right? So we want to create a course. Quite simple. Over here you will see create course, or if I'm not mistaken, you can also come to settings and also say create a new course. So let's use this method. Create a new course. Here, you'll be prompted to choose the type of course that you want to create. You can either create a new course, a new course based upon an existing course, or a new course with an existing group of students and a new product. For the purpose of this exercise, let's pick new course, and we go next. Enter course details. You have course name, course end date, and your product. Let's look at our course name first. Now, most institutions, if not all, have a system when it comes to implementing the course name, of which you'll learn about further on. For the purpose of this, for the purpose of this video tutorial, let's call this video tutorial demo course. Okay, and let's pick an end date, course end date. Alright, so let's say see, it comes now by default, it gives you a year. See, so let's just pick that. Now the product we have, that I have available, are these ones, as you can see. So let's pick this one, Cutting Edge KSA Intermediate, and we say submit. Voila, was created. The course ID, now this is very important because you will need this to be able to enroll students in, right? So this is very important, mind you. Okay, gives you your product, the product that was used to create this course, and the course end date. We say okay. Now let's come back to our course. And let's say all courses. And let's find what we just created. Where is it? Should be somewhere here. Hold up. Let's come to settings. There we go. Can be managed and such. All right. So let's come back to our main page before moving on to the next agenda. Okay, so that's loading up. So that's creating a course. Next up, creating an assignment. So, how to create an assignment? It's quite simple. We pick a unit. Let's say we pick unit 5. Go for it. Right? And we want to pick, which one are we going to pick? We want to pick this guy. Oh, sorry, this is a, wait. Yep, okay. So we want to pick, which one did we say? Yeah, vocabulary work. Okay, we can even expand it. Activity 7, activity 8. Okay, if we want to take a look at them, first let's assign them. Wait, I want to show you in case you want to take a look at them. You just click on the activity. You'll be able to view it. Let me maximize. There you go. Okay, if you want to see what it would look like for a student, you just click that and you get the student view, right? So we have picked for creating an assignment, vocabulary work, activity 7 and activity 8. Let's assign them. So first we set the date. The due date, let's set, let's see, today's the 17th and quite simple. We've set quite simple work for our students, so let's give them up until Friday. Okay? And we can also enable a timer for the assignments, such as it takes only about maybe 20 minutes to complete, 30 minutes, after which it's done, right? Due by 11:59 p.m. But we're not going to enable a timer. Now this is something quite nice, all right? You have your activity attempts, unlimited, or you can set unlimited amount, but we're going to say unlimited, right? If it's a test, one time only. Okay, you have the options of showing hints or tips, but let's disable this. Yep. You have showing feedback, grading capitalization in exercises. It can be on default, on or off. Also grading punctuation in exercises, default, on or off. So students can see answers after never show answers. We don't want that, right? It's a security feature. So let's assign. You have successfully assigned exercises to your students and so forth, right? Sometimes it can take up to 5 minutes to process an assignment depending on the amount of content. But since we've assigned so little content, I believe we should be able to see it right away. And we can find it right here. We just click on the assignments tab. Okay, we have a reminder here. The assigning process for your course has finished. Okay, we dismiss this. And voila. There we go. If we want to see how this would look like on the calendar, quite easy. We come here to calendar, we click it, and as you can see, there's a little gray dot right over there on the 23rd. We click it, okay, and we look for it. Where is it? Where is it? Voila. We click, and there you have it. Now just to show you what this would look like for a student, let's come back to cause. Let's don't show again. So let's switch to student view. We switch to student view. Right? Now we come to the assignments. So as you can see, there's an assignment here depicted by that little gray dot, right? The color keys are here. For assignments, you'll get that dot. For general events, you'll get that dot. And for course events, you'll get that dot, right? So we click this, and we look for it, look for it, look for it, and there it is. We click it. Voila. Okay. Let's go back. Okay, and we switch back to teacher view because we don't want to get confused later on. Right? So we switch to teacher view. So that's creating an assignment. Now, accessing grades. Whether you're a teacher or a student, it's very important to be able to access grades, create grades, and so forth for so many reasons. Knowing what your grades are as a student can be very motivating because it lets you know your progress and it enables you to push further, right? And a teacher can view your grades in order to know where you're at, what are your strengths, and where, if anywhere, you may need help. So let's see how to access grades. All right. Quite simple. We click on the grade book, and you'll be led to something that looks like this. Hold up. Okay. Here we're getting a reminder of you can choose 2 types of grade to view at the same time. You may see different grades for practice, assignment, and tests on the same exercises. Thank you. Now, because I am still a trainee, I don't have students. Here, what would usually be depicted is something that we're going to watch right now. Right? So, because I don't have students, I'm going to need a YouTube video to help me out with this. Here we go. So this is the MyEnglishLab gradebook for teachers. So you see, we click on the gradebook there. And here we have students. Here we can pick our course. I'm going to pick the North Star Course 4. Here we can search for students by first name, last name. Now here is where you can pick what you want to view. You can view up to 2 items at a time. Here we have chosen to look at assignments and tests at the same time. As you can see, hold up, let me pause and yeah, okay. So as you can see, this is what we get. You have your students, you have, for assignments, you have score, grade, attempts, time on activity depicted by hours, minutes, seconds, and completed, what all has been completed. And similarly situated so for tests, with score, grade, attempts, time on activity, and completed. Now this is really quite interesting. Diagnostics. Look at what we get. Now let me just improve the quality. Okay, it's 720. Okay, yeah, much better. So here we have some diagnostics to make things much more efficient. We can choose whether to show the average time. If we pick this one, the time per unit, we can choose to show the average time that a student has spent on units in the course, or score per skill, right? That shows the average score for each skill in this area. You have the time per subsection, score per student, and down here attempts per score. Quite useful for teachers. Right, so that's a light touch on the gradebook and accessing grades. We don't want to go too heavy on it. So let's go back. Last but not least, how do we access tips or troubleshooting for those times that we get into trouble, or we have a question how to do this, or we're a bit confused on how to get this done? No worries. Let's come back to the dashboard. So over here on the dashboard, you can see this, help. Easy. Click on it. And what pops up is the My Pearson Help page. You have help for teachers, you have help for students. So let's look at help for teachers. Maybe a teacher is a bit confused, right, on managing assignments. So here we go. We have articles in this section: creating assignments, editing assignments, reassigning, deleting assignments, and viewing active and past assignments, right? We also have video tutorials. That can be found here. Suppose, I want to know how to manage, managing class members. I want to know maybe how to register students. Easy. Just click this. And the video loads up, and voila, you get what you want. Yeah? Everything is quite straightforward here. Suppose you need tips or you need to troubleshoot something. Quite simple. Let's go through it again. You click on the help and it brings you here. Right. Come back to home. And you can either navigate through here or wait, sorry. Let's come back. Help. Let's close this. Just come back here for a second. Let's come back to our course. And it brings you back here. Help for teachers, help for students, or home. And you can even search here. Suppose creating an assignment. Okay, hold up, it's lagging a bit. There we go. Creating assignments, voila. Okay, for some reason it's saying nothing found. There you go. And you get all that. You have the same option in the MyEnglishLab. Once you go in, you just click on help. And it brings you to a more or less similar page. Yeah? So thank you for taking the time to watch this video tutorial. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach me at Ahmed, MAO, @gmail.com. And last but not least, at Pearson Education, we are dedicated to giving you the best help and support available. Thank you and have a nice day.